Today, I'm going to talk you through warm-up sets to get the most out of your workout. I know a lot of people out there are training to half of their potential. And if you currently go off an 8 to 10, 10 to 12 rep range, you start with set 1, you test it out, see how it feels, and you think, oh, I can go heavier for set 2, you go a bit heavier. For set 3, you go heavier again. And then your set's done. That's not the way that we want to do it, because you are only going to start fatiguing the muscles from set 3. And by that time, you've already finished your set and you're on to the next exercise. I want you to be burning those muscles out from set 1. So you're going to get to the end of your session and you're going to think, hot damn, I've worked today. So I'm going to talk you through how I go through warm-up sets on the shoulder press today. You can incorporate this into pretty much every exercise you do. I would recommend doing warm-up sets for especially your first exercise in your program after you've done some mobility, just to get your joints, muscles ready, your head in the game. For your compound lifts, you certainly want to be doing warm-up sets. So your shoulder press, your bench press, your leg press, squats, hip thrusts, deadlifts, those kind of exercises you always want to make sure you're doing your warm-up sets so that they are safe to perform. When it comes to later into your workout, or you're doing something like a tricep pushdown where you're isolating muscles, you don't necessarily need to do a warm-up set at that point, as long as you have learnt your limits and you know how to get the most out of that set after the rest of your workout has been done. Okay, so warm-up sets. We want them to be at around 50 to 60% of the weight you're aiming to lift, okay? So I have 2 sets of 6 to 10 and then 1 back off set at 12 to 15 reps on the shoulder press. Meaning for my 6 to 10 reps, I want to go heavier. I've got less reps to do, so I'm going to push a little bit more. Then for my back off set at 12 to 15 reps, I want to make sure that I have pushed enough to the point I have to then pop the weight down to be able to manage 12 to 15. And that is going to feel fiery. So I'm going to aim for 6 to 10 reps at 25 kilograms. What I'm going to do for my warm-up set is pop the weight to around 12.5. Warm-up sets, you don't want to burn yourself out, fatigue yourself by doing them. You just want to do 4 to 6 reps max, really, and really feel the movement. Focus on mind-muscle connection and get your head in the game. So this is going to be my first warm-up set. So I'm going to get myself into position. Still going to go through the set as I would like to. Okay, that's my 4 reps done. Now, you don't need to log your warm-up sets. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go on to another warm-up set. I'm going to pop the weight up to 17.5. You're still going to have a bit of a break in between warm-up sets before diving right back in. And then what we're going to do is just repeat that process again. So I'm going to do another 4 to 6 reps now, see how it feels. This is going to be a nice tester for me to know whether I'm going to be ready to go into my 25 kilograms for my first set. So here we go. And that's my second warm-up set done. That feels good. So I know now I'm ready to pop that weight up to 25 kilograms, take my break and go in for my first working set. So this is my first working set. I'm going the heaviest I can go now. This is going to feel challenging and it should feel challenging. Head in the game, head in the game. Here we go. Okay, that's my first working set done at 6 to 10 reps. Now I managed 8 reps, meaning I've got 2 rep buffer. I wasn't at the bottom end of my rep range, I wasn't at the top of the end of my rep range. So I know I pushed enough. Now for my second set of 6 to 10, I'm going to be able to stay on this same weight because I've got 2 reps, more than I thought I was going to get to start with. If you got to 6 and it was a real challenge, well done. You pushed well. You can bring that weight down to be able to go into your set 2 of 6 to 10 reps, or whatever it is your set is. If you get to 10 and you feel like you still had more in the tank, next time you know, I can pop my weight up here, aim for a little bit more. Ooh, gonna take a nice breather. Okay, we've got a nice break in, ready to go. Gonna aim for 6 reps here, okay? Okay, set 2, done. Now what we want to do is drop the weight down, because there is no way that I would be able to manage the same weight for 12 to 15 reps. If you're getting to the end of the set and you're still able to go for more reps at more weight, you have not pushed hard enough to start with. Hopefully you're now getting the gist. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it down to 20 today, see what I can manage. If I get to 12 to 15 pretty easily, I know next time I can go up an increment and I'll do 22.5 if it's pretty spot on. I found my limits with it. Okay, take a bit of a breather. Okay, off we go. 12 to 15. Feels the right weight. Yep, feeling fatigued. God, I'm gonna go for one more. Oh God. Okay. Okay, if I counted correct, I think that was 13. So I know that that weight is spot on for my back off set, my lower rep range. Hopefully, you now understand how to do your warm-up set and how to go through your sets a little bit more effectively. If you have a standard rep range of 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 and you've got 3 sets, same rep range, the same applies. You want to start heavier. If you get to the top end of your rep range, you can stick to that same weight. See where you manage for the second set, third set. Start to learn your limits. If you get to the bottom end of your rep range, drop that weight down a little bit to go into your set 2 and set 3. Any other questions that you do have when it comes to your training, feel free to message me over on my Instagram at Kaylee_Evolve. Thank you so much.